Hey guys, it's JQ Crafty, week 10 of our Tuesdays in the Attic and the Dusty Attic sketches. I have a paper issues kit with me. I figured I had made some headway on this one in January. Maybe I should keep chipping away at it. I've got these adorable photos of my son taking a bath and splashing like crazy. I thought they would be really good. And this sketch we're going to stick to pretty closely. I've got the same amount of photos. I'll cut some of them down. They might be a little bit bigger than what the sketch shows, but that's okay. That's what's the great thing. I know I don't always follow the sketches to a T, but that's the great thing about sketches is you can edit them and manipulate them to fit your needs, which is awesome. So we're going to do that. I'm going to play with this stuff, and we might have to pull in some embellishments from elsewhere as well, because I'm not quite sure if the embellishments I have that are in this kit are really going to go with what I want, but we will see. So yeah, let's get started.
Not sure what that sound was there at the end of that clip, but yeah. So looking through the papers, and I'm gonna go blue again, you guys. There's a lot of blue in the photos. We have turquoise walls. The blue, I wanted something more subtle, and the blue art walk paper from Heidi Swapp that's in this, the ledger one, just kind of spoke to me. And then I had this scrap of this like turquoisey blue wood grain that I was just determined to use up. So using my fancy little ripper thingy to rip a textured edge, that will be there at the bottom, like on the sketch. And then trimming down my ledger paper so it fits on there. I am then going to trim down my photos. And now I cut out me trimming them down because I consistently trimmed and trimmed and then laid them down, trimmed and trimmed, laid them down, trimmed some more, laid them down. So I end up not sticking with the sketch perfectly because how tall my photos were. I didn't want to cut too much off because my little man, the whole point is they'll be looking at his hands and splashing, and even though you don't see his very face, but you want to see his little rolls and his pudge. And so I cut out me trimming them because I trimmed them so many times to get them where I want. And this is as small as I thought I could get without losing some of what I wanted in the photos to stay. So I decided that my background, I like the subtleness, but I wanted a little bit of something. So I'm spraying some pixie spray on this stencil so it doesn't move, and I didn't spray it good enough. That's a whole other story. But I did for some parts. And then I'm going ahead and taking some Speckled A Distressed Oxide and putting it through the stencil and just in some varying spots, not all over. And I just wanted to do something with some movement just to give the background a little bit of something. And then when we're done with that, actually, is that speckled egg? Or is that weathered wood? Or, I don't remember. I'll double check for you, I guess. And then I'm taking the Nuvo, which is a vintage Nuvo drop that came in this kit, and also putting that through the stencil to give some darker spots and some shine and just a little bit of something, which, like usual, a lot of it gets covered up, so it just kind of peeks out here and there on the layout in the end, because I paid attention to where the photos were going, but I didn't, because I kind of put it like where the photos were instead of where the photos weren't, if that makes sense. But anywho, either way, it was fun, and it was a technique that I kind of tried out then, and I liked the way it looked, so I would definitely do it again. I decided to mount that whole blue page that I just did the mixed media on some black, and then I matted all the photos in black as well, and that's just to make them kind of stand out and give them a little punch off these blue colors to make them pop a little. And then it works out well too because my title ends up being the Art Walk thickers, chipboard thickers that are like notebook paper, like they almost like they've been stamped outline black, and so then it ties in well. So I end up putting 3 photos up top and just 1 down instead, and then I have my bigger one. It takes place of those 2 photos that is in the sketch. So like I said, changed it a little bit, but it's still essentially that's what I'm working with. Yeah. So yeah. I'm gonna glue those down, and then the 3 on the top, I'm gonna pop that middle one up on some craft foam to make it stand out just a little bit more. Sometimes the ATG does not want to stick to the foam. It's very odd. So then I'm going to take these thickers and spell out Splish Splash and tuck that up over there on the left above the photo. I'm going to get them all down, and then I'm going to save you from watching me glue them down because of course they're not sticky. And then I will glue them down. And then I am going to go through the ephemera, which is a Jen Hatfield kind of pack. I don't remember from what collection, but there are some cute critters with flowers, and there's a bathtub with flowers. So I figured it'd be really cute to tuck in a couple of the critters because it's a baby and he's playing with some critters in the tub, and tuck some of the critters in around the photos and just kind of make a little collage of them, especially because in the sketch there is kind of a cluster over there on the lower right, and then there's journaling under the left photos, where I'm going to actually dig into my stash too and find these Pebbles ephemera that were kind of like summer, and I think it's called Pool Days or something like that was the collection, and so there's a lot of swimming and things, so I found a little ephemera piece that was rectangular that says enjoy yourself with some flowers on it, and it's the perfect like turquoisey teal blue green, so that's gonna go there, and with the flamingo there and just kind of played around and tucked and put things until where I liked it and just till it looked good. I'm just kind of trying to figure out if I want any of the other critters, and I'm tucking those away, putting those away. Gonna glue my little raccoon down. It just some little critters. So nothing too crazy on this layout. Like really, like there's nothing mind blowing, but it's a cute layout and it's a good sketch and it's a good way to get a bunch of photos on. And I got to play with a technique, mixed media, kind of playing with a background that I hadn't really done, and so now I played with it, and some of it is showing, and what is showing I like, and what is not showing I like. You just can't see it. And yeah, so it never hurts to try, and not every layout has to be like this huge art piece with like a million things going on with it. It can be very simple. But so this I really, really like. But that's all I have for you. We will see you next time on Tuesdays in the Attic. Thanks again, you guys. Subscribe if you haven't already, and give me a good thumbs up if you liked the video. Bye.